There you go. Right in the back. Holler it out, man.
I have a question. When you guys wrote the series, like, why did you guys, like, was there any kind of path you guys chose in picking the personalities for the two main characters?
Go for it, Rick.
You know, essentially what we wanted to deal with the two main characters are two different character crises that come out of having this power, and two ways of, you know, acknowledging the power once you have it as it manifests. And like,
whoa!
I'm gonna die.
Or Milo. Stop touching it.
But essentially, we chose the two characters because we wanted to take these two people on completely different paths to reach conclusions, hopefully, that you guys will all find very, very relatable and understandable once they reach them. And in the future, they're going to be on very different sides of the Berserker issue, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the one thing that's very similar is they both kind of come from like troubled situations, right? You know, they're not like millionaires. These characters aren't going to be like Bruce Wayne, right? You know, they don't have unlimited resources. They don't have control over what's going on in their life. Ferris is working at a machine shop when the story starts, you know, and Aaron's a high school student. So
very blue collar reality-based world as opposed to something, you know, it's just crazy.
Something familiar, something relative, something that everybody in this room can relate to.
There will be no Berserk Cave or Berserk Bar.
Berserk Cave.
Another question in the audience.
You can start. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is the story told from the perspective of one and the other, or is it like a parallel and you do both?
Yeah.
Or how does that work?
Well, the first six, we're doing parallel stories, so we're following both of them at once and cutting in between them.
I know there were a couple. You, sir, in the glasses.
When you first mentioned that you met Rick, you referred to the stories as screenplays. Was it did you write them as a different medium, or were they meant to be?
They were both TV pilots, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I originally had Berserker in mind for television, and little did I know you can't rip a man's arm off and beat him with it. But you know, and now that we've made the adjustment to comics, you know, it's actually, I think it's a much better medium for this story, and it's not something that initially I would have thought of, but Milo saw it right away, and honestly, and it also, you know, Top Cow also is a home for it. It really, this specific story, I think, really is a Top Cow story.
Yeah, I agree. Very visceral.
Yeah. Also, the pilot, I mean, it didn't really have like, I mean, it had a beginning, but it didn't really have an ending. It just kind of was open-ended and it kind of kept on going. It wasn't like a traditional screenplay that you would read. It was, I don't know, there was a lot of like description. Have you ever read like a Tarantino screenplay where it's more like a book? It's like 200 pages and there's like a lot of description and stuff like that. So it's not like a classic like 45-page pilot. It was like a lot denser. Just
Rick likes to write a lot, is what he's saying.
Yeah, a lot.
Yes, sir.
Hey, as you do more writing and stuff, are you going to take on more responsibilities on Heroes?
Me? Well, I don't really write. I just know great writers. And I like to think that Russ and I are pretty good visually and overall, just kind of making sure that we've got a great collection of talented people, and we're a part of that. In terms of writing on here.